Now, Goldman Sachs is bullish on Japan in 2010 and sees profits ramping up in the nation by 73%. Now we go to Tokyo and stocks reporter Patrick Ryle to see if investors agree. Patrick, what do they think? Hey, good morning.
Basically, Goldman came out with a report this morning. They're taking a cue from ACDC. It's called Back in Black. And they released their profit forecast for next year, saying Japan is going to see a 73% jump in earnings. And obviously, that's from very depressed levels at the moment. But they're looking for cost cuts and the weaker yen and Asian demand to really push company profits up next year. And now the reason, this is probably somebody worth listening to is Kathy Matsui, who's the chief strategist there at Goldman. She was very bearish last year, and she turned bullish, told investors to pile into cyclical stocks right at the bottom, right when you could have just made a lot of stocks started doubling and tripling that had been very depressed. And so, she's had a good record in the last couple of years in terms of calling the market. So, this is definitely something people are going to be looking at. But as you said, the market is down today. It's a bit of an odd, coincidence.
When you take a look at Japan, it doesn't seem to be able to hold on to the gains the U.S. markets were making. I mean, what's driving concerns there?
Right, exactly. Well, after the market yesterday in the U.S., they came out and said that the U.S. Cash for Clunkers program is going to be ending on Monday. And now, while the program was obviously designed to help out the big Detroit companies, but the way it turned out is that Toyota became the top seller of vehicles in the program, and other Japanese auto companies are also big beneficiaries. So we're seeing Toyota down about 2.5% today, Honda down about 3%, and Fuji Heavy, which is the Subaru car maker, down more than 5%. So I think investors have been saying that basically this program is borrowing demand from the future. So the good news and the good feelings that have been helping buoy these stocks recently is likely to be running out on Monday.
Hey, it's Friday and it's feel-good day. Any positive developments out there?
Right. Well, there are some things that are going on in the market. Fanuc, which is the world's largest maker of factory robots, announced that they're going to be buying back. Well, actually, they actually did do it this morning. They bought back 5.8% of their outstanding shares, which is a very big number, very big buyback. I mean, that's the exact number that Fujitsu holds in the company. So there's some speculation that that's what's been going on. And the other thing is Ito-En Holdings was upgraded by Morgan Stanley today. The company's up almost 10% today in trading, and this is a big green tea maker here in Japan. And basically, Morgan Stanley is saying a lot of the same things that Goldman's saying. Cost cuts are going to be benefiting the bottom line, so it's time to stop pull out of your short positions.
Patrick, thanks so much for that. Have a great weekend ahead. Now,